Hi, this is Commander Rusty Dog. We are in 2.1. I did do a assassination mission yesterday and got myself registered with one of the engineers, which is Todd the Blaster McQuinn. He wanted 500,000. So, no, wait a minute. This guy, the Dweller, wanted 500,000. So my idea was to go in with the Vulture and upgrade my pulse lasers. However, can't do that quite yet because I need to be introduced to an engineer that deals in power plants, because I think that if I upgrade my pulse lasers or overcharge them, then I'm going to run out of power, because I'm on my power limit as it is. So I think I need to upgrade the power plant on the Vulture first. Now, Felicity Farseer does frameshift drives and engines and thrusters, but she requires a meta alloy, and there's been some searching for this stuff, but on the client launcher now it tells you that you can get them from the Maya system in Danielle's something gateway. I don't know what it is. It's Danielle's something in Maya. So what happened is I jumped from my Vulture into the ASP, which is what I'm in right now, and I'm in a private group. I'm in the Mobius group. I don't know if that must be knocking on for around 13,000 members now. I don't know, maybe more. Anyway, and I just left the station and I was plotting my course. It was 17 jumps to Maya just to pick up I only needed one. It was a long way to go for one, so I thought I'll pick up a couple just in case I can sell them somewhere or whatever. And just as my frameshift drive was engaging, this message came over the system from a Commander XLA asking if anybody needed meta alloys. But by then my countdown had started and I jumped out. So I jumped back in to Shinrata, and then I went over to the to the Jameson Memorial Station, parked outside, and I sent a message on the open comm saying I need a meta alloy, and he came back to me and said, well, I've got one. And of course the idea was that I was going to pick up commodities in the Shinrata Desra market and trade him to the value of the meta alloy. But then he said that I can pay him later, and we'll put it down as an IOU, which I was happy to do. And so now we went outside of the station. He had a Python and he dropped a meta alloy, and I picked it up, and there it is in my system. So that has saved me 34 jumps there and back, and then obviously, well, probably 17 jumps there, and then however many jumps it was to Felicity's place. So I just wanted to give a shout out to Commander XLA and say thank you very much for saving me that time. I was able to get a meta alloy in the space of around 10 minutes instead of maybe 45, 50 minutes. I don't know how long it would have taken me. So much grateful, and you will be paid back, and more. I'll give you a little bit extra for doing that. So yeah, thanks very much. I said I'd give you a mention. Discovered 12 straight away? What, so I don't have to descan it then? How's that working? It discovered 12 and then it's discovered 22. Anyway, so we're on our way now to Felicity Farseer's place. And that should only be 2 jumps away. And then we'll ingratiate ourselves with her company. Of course, what she has to give us, I don't know if I need it for this particular ship, but I just wanted to go there in the ASP because it has the biggest jump range. It isn't in the Explorer configuration, the exploration configuration, so I don't have the maximum jump range on it. I have got A-rated modules on this, but I'm still pulling 26 light years. I think it is 27. There you go, 27.3 light years per jump. So if I derated it, I'd only be saving myself probably 1 jump. Wow, I am yawny. That's like my 5th or 6th yawn. I don't know why, it's not particularly late. So yeah, that was a very nice interaction there, and that was good thinking of him, because he went there in a ship that obviously had a good cargo hold on it, brought it back, and then started selling them off to commanders in that system in Shinrata. So
fuel scooping.
Nice. How different that is from ganking and griefing, isn't it? You get somebody who's, wanting to help people, as opposed to piss them off. So yeah, kudos to Commander XLA. Alright, where are we? Here we go. And let's bookmark it, because no doubt I'll be coming back here. Right, let's see who's here then. We've got some players here. I think Felicity is going to be quite popular among the players. Let's have a look, see who this guy is. Rim Splitter. Now, either he deals in wheels, or that's a very painful operation. Oof. And Commander Ernst Jamo. Now, Felicity does frameshift drives, so my thought is that that's where he's going. I seem to have lost my bearings here. See, I don't get the option to plot the route, but it's not on my gyroscope either. So, oops, I need the system map, don't I? Tell you what, I'll plot that, and then I'll plot that again. See if that works. There we go. So let's just refresh ourselves here, our memories. Frameshift drives and engines and thrusters. So I'm guessing that the Diamond back is going in for a frameshift drive upgrade. That would make the most sense. I could do that on this ASP actually. That would be great, because when I'm refitting the ASP for exploration, the frameshift drive stays the same one. It's still going to be an A-rated frameshift drive, so yeah, any extra range I can get on this, even at grade 1, would be something. And I've got, there's my usual thing, and I've got plenty of power left. I've still got 21% power to spare. Yeah, so what I don't miss about open play is all the idiots, Um, you know who you are. Pirating, amongst players, I think that's completely fine. I love it, in fact. It's great. If it's done well, done properly, you know, drop your stuff, don't try to run. That adrenaline, you know, heart-pounding moment there where this much bigger ship has interdicted you and he's asked you to drop some of your cargo or all of it, otherwise you'll get blown to smithereens. And if you drop it, then he says be on your way, he lets you go, and he picks up your stuff. That is brilliant. I love that. And
orbital flight engaged.
Yeah, they used to, when I was playing in open, that used to occur. I was pirated a couple of times, and I thought it was brilliant. It was fantastic player interaction, and yeah, and then of course you get bounty hunters, legitimate bounty hunters, the ones that actually just go after wanted players. I'm going to mess this up. I don't count the people who, like, if somebody makes a mistake, fires on somebody accidentally and gets a 200 credit bounty, you know, and then you go and take them out. Yeah, you know, big deal. It's not exactly something you can brag about. I'm really messing this up. No way that's going to hit glide now. So yeah, that kind of player interaction, even down to players blockading systems. I don't mean ruining community goals, although I kind of get that in a way. It's just to make the community goal more difficult. But I'm not into the ganking stuff, you know, wings of ships taking on one player, or you know, people in corvettes taking on players in Cobras and stuff like that. And you know what I mean? Like, just, what are you doing? You know, pick on another corvette, take him down, then you can brag and say, I took a corvette out. You know, or better still, reverse the situation. Be in a Cobra and interdict a corvette. You take him down, then I'll be impressed. But yeah, I like to see good, proper player interaction. How long am I going to have to wait to find out that this is... I think it took a couple of minutes yesterday when I was coming into an engineer's base. It seems to happen on the engineer's base, is this. You just sat here. I think this will eventually hit glide, but there you go. 26 kilometers away, doesn't bother me. I'll just boost it in. So yeah, I'm all for really good player versus player gameplay, because it brings the game to life and it makes it more than it is, more than it's supposed to be. You know what I mean? Like, but there's just too many tossers online that just want to gank and grief and yeah, kind of ruin it for other people. And then a lot of people get driven into private groups or solo, and then they've got less people to just do that stuff with. Where if they'd role played properly, in that, oh, you piece of shit, if they role played properly,
access granted.
I think a lot of people would just be quite happy to stay in open play. I mean, if I was in my cutter and I was carrying 792 tons of slaves and I got pirated, obviously no one's going to ask me to drop everything, because I doubt they're going to be interdicting me in a shieldless cutter. But if they said, you know, give me... who's going to sit and pick up 100 slaves anyway? That's a lot of time. But if they wanted, you know, some slaves and at the threat of death, I would think that was brilliant. Because I like the adrenaline rush.
Landing gear not deployed.
I like that.
Landing gear deployed.
And you don't get that adrenaline rush in solo or, you know. So, it's a shame. It's a shame that there's a few bad apples in the cart to ruin it for others.
Has been noted.
But there you go. It's the way the world goes round, I suppose. Okay, Felicity. I had it donated to me. Temporarily. You can have it donated to you. I'm in. Oh, she does power plants. Now, that's what I need. Oh, bloody hell. Okay, I need power plants for the Vulture. And I need FSD. Look, I'm only being offered grade 1 power plants. Now, is that because she does power plants, but she can only do grade 1? And there'll be another engineer who can do power plants to higher grades? But this is what I want for this ship. Frame shift drive. So let's see what I need to get. Oh, I saw these yesterday. Damn. When I was in a resource extraction site and I killed a couple of ships and I saw both of these. Oh, how many does she want? 2 grid resistors and 2 heat dispersion plates. Oh my god. I could have got these for you yesterday. Well, wait a minute though. That's for this, isn't it? Hold on, I need to be in this one. Okay, so 1 arsenic, this is what I want. Chemical processes, atypical disrupted wake echoes. Wow. Where would you get that from? Most of them, they say you get them in the USS's. So arsenic I've already got, don't need to worry about that. Chemical processors, I guess, usual, known to be salvaged from signal sources. And believe me, you're much more likely to get them from there than you are by blowing a ship. But when it says component found in ships, I don't think it means that you'll get one if you destroy a ship. I mean, I think it means that chemical processors are in actual ships. Frequently used by haulage vessels known to be salvaged from signal sources. So, what does that mean? I've got a chance of finding one if I shoot down an adder or a type 7 or type 6 or something, or if I go into a signal source and there's an adder in there, or there's a destroyed ship. And this one captured from high energy wakes with a wake scanner. Now I don't have a wake scanner, but yeah, you know when you scan ships now in 2.1 and you get things coming up, you get the blue writing saying you've got some new data. Well, there you go. Data recorded from a disrupted frame shift wake. A disrupted one. How do you disrupt a frame shift wake? Usually follows a similar pattern. Sometimes these show abnormalities, which often makes the data more valuable. This is really interesting now, because now I've got to whiz back to Shinrata. It's only 5 jumps. I'll plonk a wake scanner in this ship, and yeah, brilliant. Okay, now I could pin the recipe so I don't have to write this down. Actually I could, because I think the pinned recipe that I've got right now, I already have it written down. I'm just going to double check that. Now this was for overcharged pulses. Yep, I have it written down. I've only written down that which I need. I haven't written down the nickel. God, my handwriting is like that of a drunken spider. Okay. I've written that down, so I don't need it. So I will... oh, bloody hell, how did I do that? So back in the engineer's workshop, back to the FSD. Don't forget to come back down to the one you need, and we'll pin that blueprint. Blueprint pin to see pin blueprints. Visit the engineers section of the cockpit. Yeah, okay. And I'm going to do that because I want to make sure that it has been pinned. All right, so this is brilliant because now I need a wake scanner and I need to go into USSs. I might be able to find one on the way back to Shinrata. Chemical processors I need 2 of, and I need to find 2. So basically sitting near a station and watching ships high wake out and then scanning their wakes. Fantastic. Question. Does this place have an outfitting? Yes, it does. I think most of the engineers' bases that I've come across do. Yes. I hate it. I hate it. Why did they do this? I love that. That's the animation there. Right, can I stick on a wake scanner? I can do that by removing this fuel tank. I do have an extra fuel tank on board, which gets me very far because this was my Rubigo thing. So if do you have by any chance? No, you don't. You ain't got Jack. Oh, wait a minute though. Did I do that right? Browse shop. Oh, you haven't got anything. I was hoping to buy a wake scanner here. No, you don't have anything, do you? Wow, you really don't. You no stock. You've got nothing of anything. So what's the point of you having an outfitting then? Do you have... Oh, okay, so you've got these and these. Makes sense, seeing as though this is probably what you deal in. Alright then. I think we'll have to nip back to Shinrata Desra and go and fit a wake scanner and see if on the way back we can pick up any USSs. I like the way that it does look good, doesn't it? The let's see if we can have a better look at that. Yeah, the rock in the wall. I don't know how far out I can go. No, I do. Yeah, it's buried into the wall very nicely. I wish they'd fix this though with something. And here's the old ASP. It's got one of the, I think it's Red Pharaoh, the Red Pharaoh livery on it. Okay, let us go. And we'll see if we can pick up that which we need. And of course, yeah, you know I've forgotten what they are already. Heat grid something, isn't it? And resistant something. I've got a terrible memory, short term. I can remember things from 30 years ago, but... Oh, somebody's bringing an eagle here. Probably speed, probably for the
Flight
engines.
control routine. Safe travels, Commander.
Thank you. That's the. I think that's the. I didn't know they had the voices in the engineers' bases. Okay. Before that charges, can I? Atypical. Okay, chemical processes. That's what it was. The grid was the other one. The one that I picked. The one that I incorrectly picked. Okay. Well, obviously the thing to do is to just jump. So yeah, the idea of picking up a USS is hardly going to happen. So let's get back to Shinrata, stick on the wake scanner, and then we'll try and do both at the same time. It won't take me long to do 5 jumps. I don't need to refuel. It'll probably take me longer to go to do the super cruise to the station.
Fuel sweeping.
Yesterday I did have a couple of occasions where I went into super cruise and lost the engine sound. So that bug still exists. The black bar across the screen still exists. And there was something else, another bug that was in the beta that they said they were looking at and haven't fixed. But I don't remember what it is. If it comes to me, I'll tell you. But I don't remember. I should have tried to sell my platinum while I was there. I got that off I found a shipwreck on a planet. I landed on a planet in the Python just to test the SRV, to test my game controller. Make sure everything was fine, and it wasn't. I had to tweak a couple of controls, but nothing more than that, just the turret, basically. And yeah, I came across a shipwreck. And then I came across one of those mining extraction stations. And I was able to get a platinum off each one of them. So, good stuff. I mean, it's hardly going to make a difference to my bank balance, which was 882 earlier on, but I had to give $500,000 away to one of the engineers, and I don't know what the rest got spent on. I haven't re-outfitted any ships. Okay, so we're already on our way to Jameson. Now if a USS pops up, it'll be worth checking out. But it's going to have to be bloody quick to pop up. We've got one. Now we'll be able to find out. Yep, it's possible. It degraded emissions, and I'm going way too fast for it, but we'll have a quick look in. If it had a threat of 2 or 3 or something, that means that the ship's in there, and it's probably not what we need. So degraded emissions is a possibility for our chemical processes, is it? I'll soon find out. Wouldn't it be cool to... And the fact finding them is one thing. Finding 2 of them, so this is kind of what it is. it's a clipper that, or a cutter that's been blown to smithereens. I'm trying to decide from this piece. Is that a clipper? I don't know. Oh, there's one! Ooh. Grid resistors, look. And one shield emitters.
Drive charging.
Don't you bloody dare. I'm going to pick up all of this. Deploy cargo scoop.
Deploying cargo scoop.
Cargo scoop.
Because materials just pass from ship to ship to ship to ship. So this is what I need, chemical processors. So that's one of them already got. And I know that grid resistors were needed for another thing, but I'm going to pick them up anyway because I've got bags and bags of space. One shield emitters, they're 10 a penny. Every ship you blow up drops those things. More or less. Don't quote me on that literally, but they're very commonplace. But I do intend to pick up everything here. Actually, the other thing looks a bit closer, but probably it's not because of the, okay. I thought the contact list would hold them in distance order. That is a very bright dashboard. Is it a dashboard? If you had to guess David Braben's favourite colour, would you say it was orange? Excellent. Retract cargo scoop.
Retracting cargo scoop.
Wow, we got lucky there.
Cargo scoop.
So now if I go into the engineers, why doesn't it say current 1? Shouldn't it do that? There it is, chemical processors. And I've got 320 spaces left in my hold here, so I've got plenty. Yeah, why hasn't that upgraded? Now it has. Okay, it's just a small delay then. That's fine. Now what I can't do is press Control Backspace on my keyboard, which is the select next target, and have it go back to Jameson. I've got to reselect it again. Super Cruise.
Preparing for cruise.
Frameshift drive charging.
This is an updated version of Orion, so I've had to redo all of the keybinds and the commands and stuff, and import my other commands from the previous Orion into this one, but that's all done and dusted now. I don't know what the update was because there was no change log. I didn't see any from the voice pack guys. I just got an email, this was a couple of weeks ago I think, but I've only just implemented it now. But I got an email saying that Orion and Midnight were updated, so yeah. And I'll be getting to work on mine soon. Coming soon. I don't know how it's going to turn out, but we will see. Don't worry, it won't be my voice. I wouldn't torture you with that. I can give away another fact about it though. The voice is female. Yeah. What's the name of the AI? The ship's AI? I'm not gonna tell you. Not yet. I don't even know if I can pull this off. I think I can. I don't see why I shouldn't be. Another signal source. I have to do it. I know I'm already there. I know I'm right there. But it's and it's degraded emissions, so it's a possibility. If it was some like ship convoy or a distress call, I would have just left it. But this could be another chemical processor. I would consider myself very, very fortunate if it is. I mean, I don't rate my chances. I don't know how popular the chemical processors are. Heat dispersion plates, remember that one? They wanted 2 of those. And the conductive, yep. I'm going to pick up probably most of this. Retract cargo scoop, sorry, wrong word. Deploy cargo scoop.
Cargo scoop
Cargo
deployed.
scoop deployed.
So I'm going to pick this up because these grid resistors might be needed for other stuff as well. So here we go, let's just quickly pick these up. And you can't target these on your joystick, you can't go next, you know, previous. No, you can't, you've just got to do it from here. Grid resistors I know, but heat conduction wiring. You never know when an engineer is going to want some of this stuff. And I like the way they've done this because it means doing it in USSs means because the USSs are generated just sort of randomishly, they can't run out. They can just put as many of these in as you want. Conductive components. Actually, if I whiz the ship round like this, I'll just get whatever's closer, which is you. Grid resistors. And I know that one of the FSDs needed 2 of these, but it wasn't for the long distance one. I think it was for the first option. It was for the first option on the list, and I can't remember what it was. It might have been energy efficient or something like that. Not really sure. But hey, right now in my early stages with 300 spaces left, I can just go pick up as much as I can, really. Just pick up what you can, because you never know when you're going to need it. Or if another commander, you can't do it, can you? You can't pass materials from one commander to another. You can do it with cargo, obviously, but not with materials. That's kind of a shame. Ooh, I was being a bit cocky there. Trying to do it in one big boost.
Thrusters. Boosting now.
No, don't you dare. Don't you dare. Oh, he wouldn't have been able to. The cargo scoop was open. Oh, God. Imagine if... Yeah, I don't even want to think about it. Okay. 3 more, and then we'll be arriving at... hopefully arriving at Jameson Memorial and fitting a wake scanner. I could fit it to the Python, actually. But to be honest, I'd rather keep the Python as it is. I've got more. I can change and swap and refit this ship as I want. It doesn't really matter. Okay, so we just got one more set of grid resistors to pick up. I think if these were transferable from player to player, people would be doing that all the time. And then it would take the thrill of going out and finding them yourself away. So I think Frontier are probably doing the right thing there. This looks like a really big ship. Is that a... I'm not going to embarrass myself by getting it wrong. I thought that was a vulture at first, but... It's kind of unrecognizable, isn't it? Is it one of our ships? Look at my shadow on that. I don't really recognize it as... Well, it's fragments of a ship. Why would it be recognizable? Right, let's see if we can get to Jameson. Didn't find the second thing that we wanted, but there you go. Super Cruise.
Engaging crew.
Cannot comply.
Sorry, Super Cruise.
Cargo
Super
scoop
Cruise drive
retracted.
engaging.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3.
You can make voice attack
Engage.
so that when you deploy the cargo scoop, that it knows you deployed the cargo scoop. And then when you say Super Cruise, it checks to see if the cargo scoop is out and the landing gear, and if either of them are, it will retract both of them before it engages the Super Cruise. I can make that happen. It doesn't do it in the HCS voice packs, but I'll make it happen in mine. And there'll be intelligent lights on and lights off stuff as well. Request docking.
Searching for landing platform.
Docking request granted.
Lincoln Romeo, Uniform Sierra.
There's a few commanders in the area. I wonder if... There he is. Commander XLA. My good friend. There he is. I'll just give him a flash. Give him a quick flash of the lights, and
1,000 meters from touchdown.
I'm probably going to get a little warning now as I pass over 29. No warning. Yes, thanks to Commander XLA for doing what he did. He might be just going outside now to give somebody else another one. Nice guy. Okay then, so...
Confirmed. Docking restraints engaged. Enjoy your visit, Commander.
Right, thank you very much. Let's fit a wake scanner. Oh, I tell you what. I'm going to enter the hangar first. And that way I don't have to look at that black bar for too long. My new way of going to outfitting. That's much better, isn't it? I've got full view out the windscreen. There we go. Now hopefully this won't last too long. Okay, so what we're going to do is ditch this. I don't think we need a big wake scanner, do we? I've never put one on before. Where am I going? It's not a stellar body, is it? Oh, stupid idiot. I bet it's a hard point. Not a hard point, sorry, utility mount. So I've got 2 point defences on here. I've got one at the top and one at the bottom in case I get missiled. There we go. Oh God. What if the engineer had some? No, they wouldn't have. They wouldn't have. Okay, so Yeah, let's go A-rated. It's going to drop our... What are we at now? 27.64 down to 27.59. I think I can handle that. So fantastic. Now we're going to get a wake scanner for the first time. Now you really get to see the size of the ASP in that shot. It really does look big there. Be nice to see little blokes walking around underneath. Okay, let's go into the fire groups then, because we're going to need to enable it. Now I could put it in there, but that would just interfere. So, alright. So just to be clear then, I need one chemical processor and 2 disrupted wake echoes. Okay, just help a fellow guy out. Death on legs. Right. Let's go. Well, now I'm going to be scanning wakes. I think he's English. That's a very, very English expression. Oops. Boost.
Boost activated.
Okay then, so let's just see if anyone's... Let's follow this guy and see if he gets the hell out of there. And I've got my wake scanner ready. I don't know if he's going to pop out. I'm guessing he is. But will it be a disrupted... Now that's the thing, will the disrupted wake echo come...
You have left the no-fire zone. Flight control signing
Can it
off.
come from...
Charge detected.
Can it come from a commander's ship as much as it can come from a NPC ship? Whoops. Oh, you can tell I'm new at this. Now it'll come up in blue text if I get it. Whoop, 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 whoop. Disrupted. No, anomalous FSD telemetry. I do like this. Let me just have a quick word with my new buddy. No, I'm not gonna just gonna put stuff. Right, well we know also that he's gone to VA86 Centauri, so I'm going to just hang around Shinrata. Just... Do we have another one? That looks like another wake to me. It is. We need to... how long does the wake stay for? These are all new questions to me because I haven't used a... I may have put one in once, just very, very temporarily. But if I have, I can't be 100% sure on that. I'm not going to slow down in time, am I? Nah. Am I? Oh! Oh, I got it. Yes! That's one of them. And it looks like I've got another wake scan. I got one. Okay, I thought I saw another one. Right then, so oh, it's a limpet collector. Now what's going on there then? Anyway, I'm concerned about ships coming out of the station and waking out. So we've got one. Let me just see if that registers there nicely. There it is. So we've got one of each. Now my question is, does the game recognize that and then go, let's make him really grind for the rest? Best place to be is outside a station. That's where you're going to be seeing in Super Cruise as well, obviously. I'll ask all the commanders if they can just jump out the system for me so I can scan all their wakes. What's that limpet doing? I don't even know what type of limpet it is. Let's do the top one because it might be the closest one to us. It's not. Ah! No. Furthest away is... Okay. I'm going to have to boost it. Probably shouldn't have done that really, but that might be okay. Three wakes. I'm hoping they're going to stay around. That's it. Atypical disrupted wake echoes. And just because I can do it, I'm going to scan the others.
Drives
Frameshift
engaging.
drive charging.
So we're good to go. We just need one chemical processor and that's it.
2, 1, engage.
Get it all done at, well, most of it done at Jameson. So now we're just looking for USS sites to, and yeah, we'll look. There's a couple of places you can go in, I think. If it has a threat of 0, it's either the ones we've just been in, and there's another one, but I can't remember how it's worded. Hi, so we're back again, still looking for chemical processors. I've just jumped into this USS before heading back to the station to fit a... Uh-oh. Now I've got chemical processors here, but I've got ships that have just come in. And they're claiming that this is their haul.
Under attack.
I might not get this, guys, because my shields are so bad.
Shields offline. Taking damage.
Panicking.
Cargo scope retracted.
Damn! I had a couple of chemical processors there. But there's a wing of 3 that want to claim it. I don't believe it. I don't want to jump out either, but I've got to.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Can't believe I'm going to lose that. There was 2 chemical processors in there as well. And I got friggin' ambushed. Unbelievable. And these shields are beyond useless. So I'm going to get them changed for some grade 5s. And if they'll offer me prismatics, I'll take them. But I don't think they will. I think that was just in the beta. Oh, another one. You discovered another one, have you? Is that you? Yeah, you keep discovering them for me, but yeah, no good. So of course now whiz by here. At the rate that these things pop up, I will never get landed. Unbelievable. Okay, I'll let you know if anything else pops up. Well, I've just entered this degraded emissions USS site, and there's some rescue ships here. Anacondas and what have you, there you go. And look at the debris on this one. And even the chatter here. No survivors, this is a total disaster. Look at the debris. It's huge. And there's no materials here at all. I mean, there's lots of canisters to pick up. But some of this might be valuable at some point, but I don't really want any of it. I'm just after the material. So there's 2 ASP, a Diamondback, and of course the Anaconda Rescue 1. Encrypted data storage, yeah. I can't get over the size of that wreckage. It's massive. There's more than one ship there. It looks like a space station's blown up. I don't know whether we can navigate through it, but I'm just going to take a look outside. I'm just grabbing a high-res screenshot of that so I can examine it later. It's absolutely... it's the biggest wreckage I've ever seen. I mean, there's traces of an Imperial clipper or a cutter. Probably a cutter, I think, by the size of it. I don't know. But what the hell has gone on here? There's scratch marks down the paint. If I could find the nose section, I'd be able to tell you which ship it is. And that looks like a nose section right there. But look at all the other thing. What's and it's all the debris is amassed in one area. No, it's not a nose, is it? No, they all look the same, these bits. That's the same bit I just looked at. So I'm trying to navigate through here. And I know what happens when I hit something. It's quite a large it's quite a large dent on my shields if I hit anything here. But this is a massive amount of wreckage. I'm going to pop outside and see where I am here. Yeah, absolutely huge. Another screenshot. High res. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna... Canister retrieved. Area is clear. Or canisters retrieved. They haven't cleaned it already, have they? No. No, there's still some there. But they are picking up all the canisters. These guys. I guess they're just salvaging whatever they can from this. Let me just get around here. And that'll zoom in here. Oh, I would have liked to have got one with the light on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sort of. It'll do. But none of this gets me my chemical processes. Okay, out of the other side of the wreckage so I can boost away. I'm not under any threat. And I'm still searching.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, I'm not surprised it's inhibited. Be back. Okay, I'm here. We got one. Chemical processors. And I'm gonna get this son of a bitch.
Cargo scoop.
I'm 444 meters away from getting what I need for the FSD upgrade at the engineer's base, which is in this system. And all I need is this little item. And it's a shame that there isn't another one. I'm going to pick this up, I think. I might only have one of those. Oh look, let's have a look at this. That's just bounced off my... Okay. On we go.
Cargo scoop retracted.
And all that effort, which has taken me, what, if you combine it all together, a couple of hours, all that is for one roll of the dice at the engineers to try and get a better FSD, of which currently I'm sitting at. It's gone down because I did a small refit on the ship, but 26.8, and if I put the big shields on it's going to go down even more, but it doesn't really matter as long as I get something better than what I've got now. Why? You saw me just target the bloody place and yet it hasn't come up. I'm going to go into the galaxy map and do it there. It's just a lot more reliable. I'll click it here and see if that does it. No.
Frameshift drive charging.
I can't get it to target.
Ready to engage.
It's not quite the best reliable system in
3,
the world, is
2,
it?
1, engage.
Okay. Let's try again in the system map. And I think the only way to do it is to target a different place and then go back there again. Scrolling with the mouse wheel doesn't pop into, see, it doesn't seem to pop into the surface. Oh, I have to click it, do I? Okay. So I'll do it again there. Now we get it. Right. All we have to do is make it to the base. Well, F me S with a BB. You will glide into this station. Trust me, you will. Maybe not successfully, but what I'm saying is that the only way that we're going to be going to Farseer Inc. is through glide.
3, 2, 1, engage.
And I'm going to do that out of just sheer stubbornness and spite, because that's the way it should be done. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. I thought I had it. Okay, well that was my fault. I thought I had enough time there. So let's do it again. At least it glided out this time.
Drive charging.
Let's do it properly this time. I thought I could undercut. That was my fault. I thought I had actually enough time to do an inverted loop the loop and reface the station. clearly I hadn't gained enough altitude. This time I will gain enough altitude, I promise. There's no way you're dipping back into glide unless I'm ready. There we go. I think that is
Orbital
enough.
flight engaged.
Okay, so we've got a bit of a steep angle. So what you do, I've got no throttle. So what I do is I go into the reds. I've always done it this way and I'm going to continue to do so. This time I'll come out at 100 kilometers instead of something more closer to the ground. Now we'll pull out and now we get ourselves a decent angle. Decent glide path. That's actually perfect, somewhere between 30-35. I don't know if I've got the speed though. I don't know if I've got the speed. 70 something kilometers. Well, now that's how glide should engage. That's perfect. Must be some issue with their servers or something. I don't know. See, we're going to end up too far away because I don't think I had the right speed. Okay, well we are a bit far out, but okay. You know what? I'd better get a damn good upgrade for this FSD now.
Automated flight control routine. Please
You owe me that.
observe docking protocols. Access granted. Proceed to landing pad
After the crap
04.
I've just gone through, you owe me an amazing upgrade now. And I've got to take whatever they give me, basically. Am I coming in hot?
Landing gear deployed.
No, I'm not. I've got it perfect.
Touchdown complete. Engaging ship restraints. Your arrival has been noted.
Well, it's slightly delayed, Davros. It's slightly delayed. Frontier. Oh, never mind. Doesn't matter what I do here. You know, I'm getting bounties and refitting my ship. Seems that my credits just keep going down and down and down, no matter what I do. Anyway, let's not worry about that. Let's go to the FSD. And we want increased range, and we have what she wants. When is it the point of no return? When does it cost you the fish? Yeah, when does it cost you the fish? Is it here? Preview outcome? Alright, let's just remind ourselves of what it was. 26.69. And it's going to cost me 2 chemical processors to have another go. The atypical disrupted wakes, I think I can get those easily. Easier. Oh, okay, so it's this. Right, so we're looking for something that's got a really good optimized mass, I suppose, which will then influence me being able to put class 6 shields on, because my power draw is going to be greater. But I think what I might do is just turn this back into a ship of exploration. Let's do it then. I got no choice but to apply. I can't try again. So 26.69. And that gives me a reputation increase of 34%. Not too bad then. Oh look, I've gone up a light year. Mind you, it is only grade 1. So, I can't go to grade 2 on this until I get grade 2 access. And the only way I do that is by getting some more stuff done. And you can't stack upgrades on top of upgrades. So I think my next upgrade on this ship should be the power plant, because then if I want to fit the big shields, they're there. Even though I've got, well, 94 right now. What do you want me to get for the power plant? Oh, I've got them already. No, I haven't. No, I haven't. It's overcharged that I want. Chemical distillery. This is brilliant, because if I can get more than one of these, I can have a couple of goes at this, because I've got tons of the other ones. I've been collecting those conductive components while I've been inside those USSs. So this one, component found in ships frequently used by haulage vessels. So yeah, you want to be sticking, if it's frequently used by haulage vessels, I'll say it right in a minute, haulage vessels, when you jump into a system, if you head towards a station, so you're in the shipping lane, that's probably where the haulage, why can't I say that? I'm trying to say haulage vessels, what am I trying to say? Haulage vessels? Yeah, that's typically where the haulage vessels would be, and I think there's probably more chance of finding USSs there with wrecks that contain this kind of stuff. I don't ever recall seeing chemical distillery. It's only got one pip in the middle, which means it's popular. But I don't think I've ever seen one. So let's pin this blueprint. And I'm going to go on the hunt for that and see if I can get an overcharged power plant. Because I want to increase my power capacity. This one I can already do, but then it lowers my capacity for better heat efficiency. This one doesn't do anything to my power capacity. So the one I want is the only one I can't currently do. Are there any other ones that I can do that aren't going to interfere? Drive strengthening. I haven't. Oh look, chemical processes again, and specialized legacy firmware. Oh look, I can do this one. This isn't going to cost me much. Drive strengthening. Better integrity, better thermal load. Well, carbon, as you know, is extremely common. Shield emitters I can get anywhere. I've only got 2 of them, so it'll take all of them. But I can get those anywhere. Thermal load will drop. My thermal load when I'm cruising is around 25. Drive performance and mass are traded, so less drive performance. Yes, of course, because the optimal multiplier is down. And Explorer needs every advantage they can get. Yeah, you don't particularly need drive performance, but as an Explorer I would be fitting D-rated thrusters, so there's no point modifying these A-rated ones, because I won't be able to pass the effect over if I switch to D-rated. But surely if you're dropping in mass, and the clean, irregular emission data. I should really write down all the stuff that Felicity needs, or that I need for Felicity's stuff. So irregular emission data. This, because if I do these, I can get to grade 2 easier. And she only needs 1 for that. The dirty drive tuning is really what I'm after. And for that I need specialized legacy firmware. And our favorite chemical processes. Now remind me again on the FSD, it was 2 there as well, so if I can come back with 4 I can have another shot at this, but I probably won't have another shot at it. I'll wait until grade 2. And the power plant, which was this one, I need a chemical distillery. Always good to write all this stuff down, I suppose. So this was for FSD. I can do that one right now, but it's kind of pointless. Alright then. So I've increased my jump range by a light year. Wow! Well, there we go. Job done, mission accomplished, and now I'm going to be out into the void again looking for a chemical distillery so I can upgrade my power plant and then specialized legacy firmware and more chemical processes in order to... Actually no, I need the irregular emission data, don't I, to do the thrusters. Is that right? I need to double check this. Engines, thrusters, and I want dirty drive tuning. Specialized legacy firmware, chemical processes. Ah, okay, I've written that down wrong. This is for thrusters. I wrote down that that was for FST. That's what was throwing me off there. And the other one, the irregular emission data, was for thrusters as well, but for clean. And the other 2 were for dirty. Okay. Dirty drives mean more power, but if I can get the power plant done, then I can decrease that usage at the bottom there from 94 down. I can definitely get it decreased. Right then. Okay, well, I'll piece all this video together. I'll remove the fact that it took me 4 attempts to get to the base because of bugs, and I'll put that in a separate video. So I will catch you out in the void. Bye bye.